tonight we talk about many topics, and we probably shit posted a little. Not gonna lie. Fuck, guys, who's who's staring in the background? Come on. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the VIBING Night podcast. Today, I'm your host Raya / Obadil. I'm joined here today with my friends and some new guests to the VIBING Night podcast. In this podcast, we discuss about anything we would like to discuss, mostly entertainment, like video games or movies. And for this topic, for this tonight's podcast, we're going to discuss about childhood shows. But before that, we go into that. I'm going to introduce some newcomers to the podcast, starting with Ken. Hey, Ken, what's up?
Hi.
Tell me a bit. Tell me a bit about yourself and trying to introduce yourself to the listeners.
I'm just some like guy who plays games and stuff like that. Don't mind the profile picture. I guess you can tell what I am from that. Well, that's kind of it actually. I don't really have anything else to say to introduce myself. Like it'll just come in my head later. Right now, I'm just like really like blanked. Wait, can we swear?
We can. No worries.
Yeah, it's blank as fuck, man. My mind is really blank right now. So I don't know. I'll just say stuff like I'll just say more stuff like later on in through the podcast and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the rock boy on my right. Hey, Reza, how you doing?
Hello. My name is Reza. As you can see, I am a rock. I helped Patrick won the Great Snail Race of Bikini Bottom. I have nothing else to say. I mean, what else is there to say? My mind's also kind of blank, man. Yeah, bro.
That's pretty epic,
Help Patrick win the Great Snail Race, bro.
Oh, it did. Poggers. Right, moving on.
Don't say that, right?
Never fucking say that. Don't. Okay. Right. You radiate the same energy as Reza when he says finna. All right. So please don't.
Well, am I not allowed to say poggers?
No, you're
Why am I not allowed to say finna?
I'm not allowed to say poggers, man.
Discrimination, bro.
All right. And Rafi is not allowed to say map batting phase start. All right.
Oh my god.
It's okay, we love you for who you are.
Yeah, we love you, bro. Like,
oh yeah, you're right.
we love
So
you, bro. Don't worry.
if you guys are newcomers to the podcast, and if you haven't watched episode 1, hi, I'm the host Raya. On my left, we got Nathan, and on the left's left, we got Rafi, who's the cameraman, and on the right's right, we have Rehan, of course. And tonight, we're gonna talk about childhood shows, right? We're all like what 16, 17 years old. It's not really far away from when we were children, when we were just elementary school. And we watch all these cartoon shows or maybe some sitcoms you watch on TV. So let's start with what are your favorite childhood shows? Let's start from Rayhan because he has a Ben 10 profile picture. As you can see, he is the Ben 10 expert. So let's talk to him. What up, okay?
I have spent my childhood collecting the watches.
So seriously, I love that.
Dude, why you gotta say
like a fucking villain monologue.
I went to Pim. I went to Pim as a child when Toy City was still cool before it became what it is now. And in there, I saw this fucking watch. It was beautiful. It has the LCD and everything. And my dad thought, yo, you want this? I was like, do I want it, bitch? Of course I want it. Buy me that shit. Oh shit.
Hey, you can say that here, man.
Blur that out, man. Blur that out in post editing, man. No, you can't say that.
Don't blur it out. It makes it too obvious, bro.
We're gonna go to jail. Moving on to Ben 10, dude. How was your Ben 10?
Well, it started when we went to McDonald's and they had this Happy Meals and shit, and they bought the Happy Meals and we got these toys and they look kind of weird. So my friend said they're from a show from Ben 10, and I was like 5 at that time. I think he was white, like he was like an I think he was actually white. He was an Indonesian, so he showed me this Western cartoon called Ben 10. I checked it out. It was actually pretty cool, and then I kept watching and watching. And at one point, my mom played the game, like the Alien Force game, and like my mom carried the entire gameplay, I suppose.
Now, who's your favorite alien from the OG one?
Oh, that's a tough question actually. I like Diamond Head.
Ghost
I
Freak,
like Diamond Head.
bro.
Oh yeah, that one's good. That was
Ghost
good.
Freak,
That was
bro. Come on, man. Like, what else
course.
can it be?
good. Indeed.
Rip
Just ask
Jaws.
the other.
I like Cannonball. I mean, that's my only one. Which Ben 10 alien do you guys like, guys?
Rip Jaws.
Turtles.
Rip Jaws.
There was no turtle, Ken.
Oh shit! Hold up.
Well,
Who
was it
that- No. Who's that one alien that's like yellow, it's like really big? It looks like, and like no. He has those like drills for arms.
Armadillo.
Armadillo.
Oh, I know
Armadillo.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Armadillo was like cool. The coolest alien, like in my opinion. Like I fucking love Armadillo, man. Like Diamondback's cooler now, but he's kind of like just mainstream as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
It's I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Like yeah, like Diamondback. Who's the fire-
Diamondback. Oh man,
Not
naming.
Not Diamondback. Diamond Head.
Okay, okay, we got it.
And
Diamondback. Wow.
Wait, who's the fire guy? Who's
Heat
who's
blast.
the
Brand.
fire guy?
What?
Yeah, he
Brand.
blast. Yeah, Brian
Vampire?
from League of Legends.
Brand from League of Legends.
The main antagonist from Iron Man 3. Shit. Yeah, those were like really mainstream, man. Honestly, like you would always see them in each episode, but like, yeah, Armadillo was like that, man. It's
Oh, yeah.
fucking
Of course.
And what about like the newer ones, like an Omniverse or Ultimate Alien? My favorite was freaking.
Oh, don't talk about Omniverse, bro. That shit.
Come on,
garbage.
dude! No,
That shit is so
Omniverse.
garbage. No,
Omniverse
listen,
had.
it stopped being good after Alien Force, right? You can't like.
Yeah, no,
It's good.
yeah,
It's good.
I can't acknowledge that, but you can't be wrong about the alien design in
The aliens are
Omniverse. Dude.
cool. The story
Yeah.
is shit, though.
It's because like the writers decided to like bring back Ben to his immature side even after a character development has been made in Alien Force, and it just doesn't make any sense. You see in
Exactly.
Omniverse, he's incompetent as shit, but when you compare him to Alien Force, that's a fucking protagonist that I would bang like no cap, bro.
That's gay.
Yo,
That's
dude.
not
You know,
gay.
That's low key gay.
It's not gay.
yo, you know what? Benton is like really shitty though. The newest one, like the latest one.
Oh, that
Oh,
one.
man.
Where
Oh,
he's
my
a kid
Lord.
The
again.
reboot.
He's kidding. And the reboot, no, fuck
Reboot,
that
yeah.
shit. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that
We
was
don't talk
ass.
about that.
That
Nah,
was
man.
actually ass.
We don't talk about that. All
That
right.
one eats so much ass, bro. Holy shit.
Like, come
No.
on. Like, look how they mastered my boy. Like, come on. Like,
It-
you got
it
so
does
much character
happen.
development in Alien Force, man. I swear to God, that Alien Force, was like, I guess you could say the most adult in the series.
Of course. It's
And then they
there's-
just pull a 180, and suddenly it's just, fucking reverse growth and shit.
yeah, I know, right? I mean, like, I can see why people hate Omniverse, but comparing it to Alien Force, that's like, you can't compare that shit, bro.
It's
Like,
ass, bro. Stop
A
talking
lot
about
of-
it, please.
I don't know why, but a lot of people say Alien Force is better than Ultimate Alien. I don't know about your thoughts on that.
Oh, Ultimate Alien goated, man. What do you mean? I absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, Alien, dude. No, Ultimate Alien is basically like Alien Force 2.0 or 1.0 or 1.5. I think it's 1.5.
Shut the fuck up, man.
I don't like that though.
Ultimate Alien was okay, whatever.
Hey, it was okay, but Alien Force was the goat. But OG was even goat, man.
Yeah.
I remember, I played the PSP game, dude.
Don't we
Oh,
all?
same
Don't
shit.
we all?
Same,
Don't we
same.
all?
Oh yeah, right. I was like, wait, Ben 10 is a fucking PSP game. Dude, that's lit.
You know, Armadillo is in Ultimate Alien, right?
Wasn't he
Is
in
he?
Omniverse?
No, Armadillo
I
is in
think it
Ultimate Alien.
was. Wasn't it in that one episode where like there was this alien guy that wanted to
Wow.
absorb other aliens,
Oh
something
yeah,
like that?
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
get
Oh
it.
that-
yeah,
Armadillo?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's Omniverse.
No, that's Ultimate Alien.
Oh,
Omniverse? Wait.
Oh, that's
Never mind,
Omniverse
never mind,
again?
never mind. Shit,
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I love I love Omniverse the most actually out of the four. I'm not gonna lie.
Garbage.
It takes
It's
it
okay.
takes
I mean, that's okay, but
It
like, oh.
Weird.
because it
Rough,
is
bro.
genuinely trash. It is genuinely trash at some point, but when it's good, it's good. You can't deny that.
Bruh,
Yo,
Lego aliens, bro. Lego aliens. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the dumbest alien I've ever fucking seen.
That's the dumbest alien.
Oh,
bro.
dude,
Come on,
what
man.
you
Like,
mean?
seriously.
That was so stupid.
I'm gonna agree with Nathan. That shit's stupid. But
It is
if you're
kinda
talking
stupid.
Come on, bro.
Hey,
Well, what's his name? Blocks or some shit?
Blocks,
yeah, blocks.
Fucking Roblox.
Dude, it
No,
sounds like a Lego ripoff. dude.
Exactly.
Just
man.
imagine-
It's so fucking bad.
I know. Just imagine Blocks in Alien Force's art style. It looks so fucking out of place, right?
That's why Blocks is in the shit series.
Yeah,
Oh, come
I
on.
guess- yeah,
I
you
guess.
can say that.
Please.
I mean,
Oh,
I mean, the guy who designed Omniverse, who's responsible for the character design, actually made some for Teen Titans. That's why they actually look like. So, like, if you say Omniverse has
Oh.
like really bad art style, it's basically Teen Titans art style.
The original Teen Titans or the Teen
Yeah,
Titans Go?
original, the original one.
Really?
Actually. Yeah. I mean, there's even like Raven and Jinx in Omniverse. Like, they took out their
Huh?
Raven and Jinx in Omniverse. I think so.
Fuck?
Oh, wait.
I did
Really?
not know,
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
not know this.
Yeah,
Huh.
exactly.
but dude, Omniverse was bad. Okay, it was bad like on a technical scale, on a story scale as well. But you can't lie about
The only good thing about Omniverse was some of the aliens. Some.
some. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, bro.
right.
There's a big sum in
Yeah,
there.
dude. Some of them are cool. Come on, man. You gotta agree.
Yeah.
So is this the part where we
you want me to defend
segue?
the fucking Lego fucking
No,
alien man?
no, come on, man.
That's
Come
so
on.
dumb.
Oh no, but like I gotta agree though. Like at the end, it kind of got pretty good, sort of.
Yeah, see, it's not that bad.
So after talking about Teen Titans, is this the part where we segue into that show?
Oh shit! Oh, it's
Yeah.
true.
So,
Oh, no, do you wanna?
so
Oh no, he's
My
back.
God. My
yeah,
pick is hard from looking at Raven, bro.
I know, right?
Oh,
So basically, the guy,
no.
the guy who created Teen Titans is actually one of the guys that's responsible for Alien Force. You know, that's why they're actually similar in tone. Yeah, seriously, I'm not joking.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans, the original
Bruh.
show was cool, and Teen Titans Go was more like a comedy show, I guess.
Teen Titans Go wasn't even a show, man. Come on.
yeah,
It was just skits. On skits.
it was a skit. But
Yeah,
in
I'm not gonna say I didn't like watching it. It was okay.
yeah, it was okay.
It was,
But I kind of
mean-
don't like the new direction they're going with this like from an actual like plot to slapstick humor. Like
Wait.
I don't really like that direction.
true.
But again, like it's all about demand, right? You can't just produce the same show for like years and expect like
Yeah.
the same demand in the future.
Yeah,
Like you can't do
Yeah, the same
But
demand.
like, isn't that what Teen Titans Go is doing right now? Though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's it's just that I'm not really a fan of the direction you're taking.
Yeah,
I don't really like the
I
direction.
guess.
I don't really like the direction of like these like old shows are converting to new shows, and I don't really and like they're just going in a complete opposite
It's
direction.
like
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're doing
Powerpuff
it-
Girls.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, bro, dude, wait. Did you guys watch Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah,
The old one, yes.
That's
The
my
old
favorite.
one is amazing.
Yeah, right.
It's
The old one's
one is
awesome,
amazing.
dude. Like, not gonna lie, it's
Yeah,
actually
the-
pretty cool.
The new one's so fucking
Yeah, the new reboots,
Bruh.
right? Ben 10, Teen
Why do they
Titans,
keep
and Powerpuff
rebooting
Girls.
shit, man?
Yeah, it's just to attract the younger demographic to gain more cash because there are more 12-year-old in this world
No,
than
no,
16-year-olds apparently.
they rebooted Powerpuff Girls because they had a female lead, right? And then
Yeah.
they made a new female lead in the new Powerpuff Girls, which is a black female. So yeah,
Oh yeah, I forgot
serious.
about that.
I'm serious.
What? Oh wait, there is.
Oh my god, I forgot about that,
And,
bro. What?
and she's bigger than all three of them. Like what? I don't know what this.
What? Okay. Really? Oh, I don't want to.
to.
Whatever, man.
Like,
Same shit, Steven
What
Universe.
Ben 10 does with Rook is actually voiced by an African American voice
Oh
actor.
yeah,
But, yeah. He
the same guy that did
also-
Samurai Jack, right?
Yeah, Samurai Jack as
Oh
well.
yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
considering how okay, if you guys don't know about the news, Cleveland Brown from Family Guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his voice actor kind of stopped playing him after.
Oh
the
yeah, I
recent
saw
event.
that because he was white, and he
Yeah.
thought that a black character shouldn't be voiced by a white guy, and he
Uh-huh.
stepped down.
Yeah,
But why,
yeah.
bro?
What? Why?
There,
Yeah.
bro.
I mean, Blocks was
That's
voiced by the
sad,
same
man.
guy that voiced Rook. I
Oh,
mean,
stop
like,
talking about fucking blocks, man. Stupid shit.
indeed. Okay, so I guess when I was young, Ken used to talk about this show called Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go or whatever.
Yo!
that is.
Oh my god! Yo!
Let me
Yo!
tell
I
you,
can't
let me
believe I
tell
just
you.
remembered that.
Yo, let me tell
Yo,
you.
go ahead.
I don't know what I was watching as a kid. Some off-brand shit, right? Like,
Hey, you are watching some comping
Yeah.
shit, bro. I never even heard of this show.
yeah, like I was watching
Really?
some off-brand shit, alright? Like it was on if I remember, like Cartoon Network around like 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Right? No.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
5
that's
p.m.
the
to 6
dark
p.m.
times, bro. That's like-
I'm gonna be real with you. Right? So that show was like, it was okay. Like when I remember it was good. I don't know what other people's opinions on it, but but it was good. All right, I remembered it as being good.
And the
It
song
was like
and the song.
the song can pass, and I wasn't really a fan of the song, but like I was a fan of the characters, man. It's like Power Rangers,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
American.
exactly.
It's like what if Americans made anime, and that was the result, right? I mean, like one of the I'm pretty sure one of the creative directors was ex anime producer, and they collabed with this one studio from Cartoon Network or something like that, and they made the show. It wasn't really that popular. I mean, like only a couple of people like I know watch it. Like most people don't know it exists, but like it was a good show while it lasted.
If you get American anime, you get Boondocks, Ken. Okay?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Boondocks.
hold up.
Oh yeah.
You actually.
There
get
we
it.
go. Okay, wait. Before we talk about Boondocks, man.
Can we talk about Boondocks?
I want to. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world, bro. Why do you think I speak like this? Who do you think make me speak like
This,
this?
this, this show is so good.
It's so good, bro. It's so good. But not until like the fourth and fifth season. Those were a bit because the original creator actually left. You know, the most compelling character is Uncle Ruckus, if you know him. So
I
he's
know him.
he's
Isn't
the
that the
white
crazy dude?
the one with the eye, the one with the eye, you know.
Yeah, he's the
So-
one with the eyes.
What did you say to me? I ain't gonna finish it, but like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he considers him as white because a white man with a skin condition. So whenever he says the word, he stops saying it
wow.
because he's
So-
black.
Oh, I forgot
He's just
about
saying it. So the other like black cast of the series are offended or something
That
like
show
that.
is so fucked up, but it's so good.
It's good. It's animated in Korea. It's dubbed in America. Oh my god! Dude.
It's so edgy.
What the heck? It's animated in Korea?
Why do you think it
Bruh.
has such an anime look, bro? It's actually animated in Korea.
Bruh.
Yeah.
No wonder, bro. That's interesting.
Speaking of
Yeah.
anime, the first show I watched,
What?
the first show. Well, I grew up in Naruto. I grew up.
He didn't go straight to hentai, right?
Nathan was like, I was trying to
He didn't go straight to
I was
hentai,
trying to explain an intricate story, and your boy started snorting. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I ain't trying.
Okay, wait.
When I associate you with anime, it's hentai.
When I was a
I'm gonna be real
child.
with you. You kind of radiate that kind of vibe, you know.
Oh my god, please, dude.
Like how you talk confuses me, like sexually, man. But then like,
No, listen, this isn't a fucking dating app, okay?
but how you look, like you kind of radiate that vibe, you know.
You can go on and grind or something. Just not anime.
When I was a kid,
No.
this is supposed to be.
Can you explain what a yiff is?
You can't unring that bell, bro. You can't unring that bell.
Dude. Let's just save a segment of this like podcast for like fandoms, man. Save a
No.
podcast. No, save a segment.
Skip.
No.
Hey,
I'm not saying exclusively the furry fandoms. It's like any fucking fandom, man. Like anime and shit like that.
Every
Like, come on, let's save a segment.
fandom is cancer, okay?
Yeah, you know what else gives you cancer? Smoking. Shut up, kid.
Alright, well, that's too bad.
Hey,
I'll listen to
yeah.
these fandom kids, man.
You guys, it's the podcast where we talk about childhood shows, meaning that it's supposed to be wholesome.
Yeah, well,
and
can we talk about childhood trauma? Can we talk about childhood trauma?
Hey, we're talking.
As far as I can remember.
We're talking about childhood shows, and somehow we talked about Boondocks, right?
Yeah.
That is a childhood show, bro.
It is a childhood show.
It's a cartoon, but just appealing to a larger audience.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
Then
you need
let's talk about traumas, bro.
you need a high IQ to understand Boondocks as a whole, bro. It's like the Rick and Morty before the Rick and Morty.
And we're back from the controversial topic we just talked about, and we're back into childhood shows. So as of where I left off last time, I was telling about when I was a child, I watched Naruto. Did you guys watch Naruto as a child?
This is
Yes, I watched Naruto. I love
Guys, Naruto.
Okay, Naruto. I love Naruto,
I have never watched Naruto.
Bitch ass.
but I skipped over all of the filler episodes.
Isn't that
I
all
don't
of
even
it?
know.
Oh,
That's all of the episodes, really.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sick burn, bro.
Dude, I remember watching Naruto. The only episode I remember from Naruto was like this one episode where like they're like the fucking protagonists are in like a hallway or some shit, and it turns into flesh or something like that.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that
when
one.
What?
Naruto and
But-
Jiraiya fought against what? Kisame and Itachi?
Itachi.
Yes,
It's
dude.
the
Yeah.
it's the
He
birth-
fought against Kisaname and Hitachi, bro.
Yeah, bro, Kisame. That's Kisame's real name, bro.
you watch that shit in the Indonesian dub. That's how you know
nah,
it's
bro.
worth
It's so
it.
stupid. It's so stupid.
Jurus bayangan or some shit. I forgot.
Yeah.
man.
It's so dumb, man.
It's how it goes. It's how you know it's part of your childhood. Same like Avatar. You start that shit from the Indonesian dub, and then like you learn
No,
to
I
the English
didn't.
dub.
I didn't live in a fucking kampong. Okay. The fucking
Yeah, well-
Oh.
This is the Indo dub, but they're fucking masochists.
Bro, I was 5 when I was like in Jakarta. Like I lived there. I didn't have cable at the time, so I said, "Oh, what's this? It's a bald kid with some kind of a blue tumor in his head, right?" And I'm like,
Blue tumor.
Wait, what? I think you have a weird conception of things, bro.
"I'm sorry, an arrow on his head."
Why
And
did you think I was
he's bald. He's bald to the cup. Okay.
Okay.
Is it because it was glowing or something? You think it was like radioactive tumor? Bro, what
What the fuck did you just say?
talking about?
What did you
Is
just
it because
say?
it was glowing, bro? Did you think it's
No,
radioactive
no.
tumor? Is that it?
Radioactive rumors. Oh my
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Oh wait, I don't know, man.
Hear me, I'm
I
killing
don't know.
myself.
Alright.
All right. Oh
Uh,
shit. Wait, I was reading Reddit. Hold up. I
Yeah, bro,
went to
take your job
our.
seriously, you fuckboy. What the fuck?
Dude, I was reading Reddit. I was watching. I was like going through the subreddit where it's all about like childhood shows, right?
Black
Shut
people.
up.
Bro, I'm childhood. Bro, I'm
Why
childhood
you
show the incarnation, bro. Just ask me.
Alright, true. Oh,
Talk
dude.
about the original Cartoon Network shows.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Courage the
Yo.
Cowardly Dog, my guy.
Ed and
Oh
Eddie.
my
Oh my
god.
god.
Oh, yeah. Now that's.
Dude, what
that's
about Jim Porter's a monkey, dude?
Oh
Come
shit.
on. Man.
Yo, that's
What?
bad.
No,
Oh,
man.
dude,
Come
dude,
on.
I
Dude,
forgot.
dude,
I
dude.
forgot that show existed. Holy
Bro,
shit.
kick the
Oh my god, bro. Please.
Dude,
Keep on.
so my bedtime is at 8 or 9, right? And if I didn't sleep at that time, I'm gonna get my
I'm
fucking
gonna get
ass
a beating
beat.
from my dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a beating for real. And then like, so if I wake up or stay up until like, I guess talking about Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
It's just
And so if I stay up or wake up at like 2 a.m.
Can't stop fucking. Oh my god. Spread your furry agenda to someone else, man. Come on.
Hey, I want to do a reaction image, man.
Dude,
Hey,
this podcast is so cursed with shit posting,
dude,
man.
I wanna, dude, I
Hey.
just wanna off myself right now.
hey, man, I bought those reaction images for a reason, man. For a reason, my guy.
I was
This
lagging. I was
podcast-
lagging.
The later it gets, the fucking fucked up we get, and the more shit posts we do. I think that's like the curse of this podcast.
That's the
But
best.
back to it, because I have a
Back
sleep
to-
schedule, and if I stay up over 10 or 9, I'm gonna get my ass beating, right? So if I wake up or stay up at 2, I get to watch Chowder. I get to watch.
Oh my
like,
god.
I get to watch Jim
Legendary.
Monkey. What's my partner? Yeah, it was like those
That-
2 a.m.,
that
3 a.m. shows, man.
That show is fucking legendary, man. Maybe that's why I'm autistic now, but like,
Yo, Chowder deserves to have another season, man. I mean, it ended
Very
its season
much
2.
so.
It was really
finished.
short.
What you mean another season finished?
Yo, bro, it kind of deserves a reboot, my guy. I swear to God, man.
And they're gonna
Chowder-
reboot it like the way
No,
they
no.
did with Teen
No, no,
Titans
no,
Go.
no, no.
I'd rather not.
No. What I mean is like, oh shit. I wish they I wish Chowder was like a season longer before it ended, man. That shit was like
Let's do
really
that.
good. it was like
But you know how,
beyond
like-
science.
It is. But you know how like if cartoons span for too long, their quality drops, like Simpson and SpongeBob. You know? So like there's a
True.
possibility for Chowder to end up being shit if it run for too
man.
long. Yeah.
Hey man, but it's like what they taught us in school, man. Rule of 3. That shit's only 2 seasons. It's not satisfying
It
to
was
look
really
at.
that short?
It was
really
2
that short?
seasons. It was
I-
2 seasons.
I felt like I've watched like 100.
Oh wow. Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
man.
I didn't know
God
that.
damn.
Season.
So
Was this
so
back where
usually,
like one season
If
was
they
like 20
reboot
episodes or
it,
something?
they're gonna destroy the name of Chowder. You know,
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh
they
my
like
god.
Chowder.
Powerpuff Girls or fucking.
When
They're
they
gonna
announced the
make
reboot,
Chowder. They're gonna make Chowder a lesbian or something if they're. It doesn't fit, you know. Like the old cartoons being rebooted, they don't fit.
yeah,
I'm gonna be real with you. That's kind of plausible if they actually reboot Chowder. That would be plausible. Like they would,
Dude, no,
they'll
it's
put
not
some-
plausible, Ken. It's there. It's gonna be like that.
they will try and put some progressive themes to Chowder, but if Chowder was going to be rebooted, it doesn't need progressive themes. It's like its own fucking show.
And then it won't blow up if it doesn't have a progressive theme in today's, norms and shit. That's why all the new shows are like prone to all of the changes.
Bruh, it's only for PR, honestly. It kind of just feels like it's
That's
just
the
PR.
whole point of them. Yeah, that's the whole point of the cartoons.
Yeah, bro. It's like what you taught us in business, man. What was it called again? Fucking.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
yeah.
No. What was it called again? Yo,
Say, shut up.
like was that bandwagon or some shit?
Okay, yeah, but, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say some dumb shit. Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna say some dumb shit, man.
So
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
are familiar with Legend of Korra, right? So
Oh,
Legend
I
of
don't
Chad-
like Legend of Korra,
exactly.
man.
So we have what seemed to be the perfect animated show back in the early 2000s, and then they make a sequel series, but then it includes LGBT topics, and I don't think it's necessary. Even like Dimas said that the relationship between Asami and Kura is forced and isn't really actually necessary.
I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with being a progressive show and shit, but like, do it right, man. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, like, it's
If it's-
always like, favoring one side
Yeah.
and not thinking of everyone else, and it's so overdone. It's so forced. It's so stupid. That's why.
Oftentimes it is forced. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like J.K. Rowling, my guy. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
dude,
like-
Oh, now we're talking about Harry Potter now.
Actually, he's right. He's
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
he's right. He's right.
like she just like I don't want to I don't want to offend anyone who's like a fan of Harry Potter, but I just feel like that writer just pulls shit out of her ass, just like, oh yeah, who's that one character? That one character's now gay. Who's that?
Dumbledore. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dumbledore.
Yeah, Dumbledore is now gay. Like, what the fuck? Or was secretly gay? Like, oh.
He was secretly gay. Yeah.
I mean,
like,
how,
No, the thing is that the whole like Dumbledore reveal being gay, like I'm fine with that. That was actually done properly. It led up to that, it made sense because that's
what's the
like
other-
What's your opinion on Princess Bubblegum and Marceline together? That's not forced, right? That actually feels,
it's not forced
that
'cause
actually
it wasn't. Dude, it wasn't forced because like
It's hot.
it's hinted. It's hinted.
it's
it wasn't
it's in,
forced.
right?
It was
That's how you
hinted.
do it right.
Like
Yeah, that's how you do it right.
It took a lot of episodes to it took a lot of episodes with hints and
Yeah.
and character interaction in order to kind of like make their relationship like make sense. That's how,
Mhm.
in my opinion, that's how you should do it.
Exactly.
Just don't make it forced, man. Like looks like what Nathan said. Progressive themes are not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's just that when it's done properly.
Like,
when
like
it's not
SpongeBob
done
being said,
properly, you get some bullshit
Yeah.
like Captain Marvel. Like what? Like come on, man.
it's true.
You
It's
did
true.
good with Black Panther. Don't fuck it up.
That's
man.
true. That's
Come on.
true.
Like in the
Whatever,
latest
man.
tweet by Nickelodeon, if they say that SpongeBob is gay,
Yes,
and I was like,
Oh, dude.
Yo, bro, like,
That's not good.
like a couple of weeks ago, couple of weeks ago, SpongeBob celebrating Ramadan, and then they hit them with the.
Oh yeah. What the?
That was so.
Ah.
Man. Sorry.
Okay,
That's hilarious.
Nickelodeon has
I can't say- I mean-
Nickelodeon.
You
Yeah.
can't please everyone. You can't please everyone.
Yeah.
But at least be consistent.
Stick to your own fucking themes, man. Like if you agree with something, agree with it. If not, then don't. Like shut the fuck up. Just go with it.
Yeah, Nickelodeon has a history on trying to follow the latest trend. Like at one
Yep.
point, they included dabbing in a lot of things, and I don't really know
Oh
how to feel
my
about that.
Oh,
God.
Wasn't
bring that period up, man.
Wasn't it
All
Indian
of the
Nickelodeon?
fucking-
Oh yeah, the
Indian-
Indian one.
Wasn't it
Yeah,
Indian
dude,
Nickelodeon?
oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
DC Dev.
No, like the hypocritical thing is like they'd show this progressive theme, like gays and whatever, into like only the American parts, but like the other parts where their shows air, like say in the lesser developed countries, they won't show it. It's really hypocritical. Like, are you trying to push your own agenda, or are you trying to get clout? Like, come on.
Yeah,
It's really
which-
whatever, man.
which brings us to like Steven Universe, a show that's known to be what do you call it? Progressive.
Yeah,
Progressive.
progressive.
Yeah.
Mm.
What are your thoughts on Steven Universe as a whole?
I mean, like Steven Universe is done well. It just gets a lot of hate because there are a lot of people who don't like the whole lesbian gay thing, whatever.
Yeah, I think in Gem, like one of the gems got added a mustache to signify that it's a he. But
Wait, what?
I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
I did not know that.
I gotta search that up.
Yeah.
What?
yeah, Ruby and
Steven
Sapphire.
Universe.
I think they drew mustache on Ruby. I think when they kissed, and
Oh, okay.
Okay, if that's true, that just shows hypocrisy in all of these fucking companies. and
Exactly.
man.
Oh my
They only
god.
do it for a good, public image. Yeah, we support this, but if you're from the Middle East, yeah, we don't support this. Like, come on, bro.
But,
Yeah, dude.
wait, but I mean that's plausible. But then, like, I think how I see it is that they want to they can't do it. I mean, they might have. I mean, the creator of this show might have an agenda that he or she wants to express, but that's not allowed in other countries. So that agenda
Yeah,
gets fucked.
I know that. That's
Right.
being hypocritical then.
Yeah, because they know that if you show it in the other country, you'll
Right.
lose you lose the
But
market.
if you truly
true.
stick by the agenda, then you'll show
Yeah.
it. But if not, then you're doing it for money.
Yeah, you just money hugging the demographic for progressive viewers. But that's why I enjoy Ben 10 so much. They have no trace of that shit. It's just action and plot holes at many times, but I still enjoy it. It's back then it's just like Chowder, Codename,
That's
Kids
what
Next Door.
cartoons were, bro.
Dude,
Dude,
yeah,
Codename Kids Next Door, bro.
Codename
That
Kids
was-
Next Door.
Hey,
That shit was amazing, man.
Yes,
number
yes.
shit was
Let's
amazing.
talk about that, please.
Dude, that was
number
like,
three is not PFP, bro. Don't. Oh my god.
dude, that was like
my
Rainbow
theory.
Six before it was cool, man.
Actually, yeah, kinda.
You got my guy Johnny Sins in that shit, man, as the main character,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, hold up.
Number one, badass.
Number one was Johnny Sins, bro. Holy shit.
Number three was my first childhood crush on a fucking drawing.
What's
Is
it?
that
That
Wait,
That's
what?
why I watched it. But
Was it Lola Bunny?
no, what
Yo,
the fuck? I just
Lola
said. I
Bunny.
just said
The fuck?
number three. The fuck?
Why is it not
Was
Looney Tunes,
himself.
my guy?
Yeah,
The fuck?
like Kids Next Door. The imagination they put in that show. Like I think the message is actually like growing old is necessary, but growing up is a choice. That's why like shows like Ed and Eddie is like and Kids Next Door. That's like a good escapism because it doesn't actually put a lot of things in the real world, unlike cartoons from
Yeah,
now.
exactly. just-
Exactly.
It's just like
It's
dumb
fictional.
shit in a
It's
cartoon.
fiction.
That's
Exactly.
why people liked it. Like,
Oh.
wait, what was another one? Fuck it. Oh yeah, Billy and Mandy. That
Oh
show was
my
on
God.
crack. I swear to God.
Hey,
That show
Exactly.
was on crack, and I fucking loved it, man.
hey, Billy and Mandy.
Yeah, the one
Right.
with the
The
Grim
Grim
Reaper.
Adventures.
Yeah, the Grim
Hey,
Adventure.
that was cool too.
It was cool.
I didn't understand most of like the
Same.
dark jokes and shit, but like the animation was funny, so it didn't matter.
What are your guys' favorite childhood movies? Like we talk about
Movies?
the series and TV shows now. Moving on to movies.
Fuck childhood movie. What?
Shrek, like, Shrek 2, my guy. Shrek 2 was amazing.
Obviously.
That's so fucking mainstream.
No, bro.
Yo,
dude.
The B movie, bro.
Bro.
B movie. B movie.
Yeah, B movie and Shrek 2, my guy. That shit was lit.
Can you sound like every fucking Discord admin, man? Come on.
No, bro. I'm being real. I'm being real, man. I genuinely love Shrek 2. Shrek 2 was like my favorite childhood show because like
B
Oh,
movie.
dude, go to the server right
Oh,
now and
Madagascar.
look
Yo,
at.
Rehan's right. Rehan's
Wait,
right.
Madagascar.
Madagascar here.
Oh
Madagascar,
yeah,
go.
okay, that was pretty good.
that was also
But-
good.
Dude, I actually liked all three Madagascar movies, man.
True.
All of them are actually really good. Like, some movies they like their first movie was good, their sequel was good, and then they had a trilogy which I felt like wasn't needed. Did you guys know
I
Ice
don't know.
Age?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah, didn't that go on for like
I-
5
I-
movies?
I
Not
didn't
bad.
like. I didn't
Yo,
like it
did-
as a kid.
Did you mean like Cash Cow, bro? That shit got milked.
Yeah, I
my
like
guy.
Ice Age.
Alright, that's
man.
fair.
No, bro, that shit got milked, bro. No cap.
Ice Age is. I didn't like it.
The
The
first
only good
three.
one. The only good one was the third one.
Oh, the
honestly.
dinosaurs one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
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 the
of
dinosaur
course.
was the one I remember. Yeah. Everything else I
And then they kind of added something about space and stuff like that.
I remember the one with the pirates.
Pirates?
Oh yeah,
was it?
that was the one that
Yeah,
came
the
after
fourth
4,
one.
I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
pirates, and where an iceberg became their ship or something. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
That was the
That was
fourth
dumb,
one.
that was dumb.
It was a fun. one.
Yeah, it is. I guess I don't remember.
No one actually watched. What do you call it? Lava Girl and Shark Boy or some shit.
I watched it. Ironically, when I
Some
was
ghetto-
12 years old.
Dude, y'all ever watch Puss in Boots?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
I watched Rango, not Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah, Rango's also nice.
Oh,
Rango was good.
That's also good.
I bow my head one legend to another. That's all I remember from that movie because of the fucking.
What's voicing Rango again? Was it Johnny Depp? No, right?
Yeah, it was
Or was
Johnny
it-
Depp.
Wait, it was Johnny Depp. Okay, I see.
Oh,
You guys,
but
you guys know
dude,
That
the,
makes a lot of sense.
the movie Rio, one with the birds and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
real? Oh, that shit go to.
Oh, that was
And that's why I love it.
It actually taught us about extinction and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Environment.
And to top it up, they actually have good musical numbers. Not gonna lie,
That's
they
true.
actually
I
have really
like the
good.
music in that one. Maybe it's because I was a kid, but yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, compared to Rio, besides Frozen, some Frozen numbers are kind of cheesy. If you kind of remember that.
No, but you
like-
can't lie. Frozen songs are pretty fucking lit.
Yeah, they're good, but some of them, I felt like some sort of cheesy aura from it. I don't know, but like
It's a
Rio,
Disney movie.
everyone slapped. Everything from Rio slaps. Like, a lot.
Rio
The
was
second
so
movie is
fucking
a bit.
good.
Yeah, the second movie was a bit lower than the first one. I think. I don't know why. It just I just love the first one better.
Agreed.
Which one?
I
What's
watched
the
the
second
first one,
one?
so-
Oh,
Yeah,
The second
one's
one
good.
that
where
goes
they
back to
found their
their-
own kind.
yeah.
Yeah.
their own.
Yeah.
In a fucking
it-
jungle.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. Oh, but dude, let's go back to Madagascar, man. I fucking love Madagascar.
I love
man.
that show. Holy shit. Hey, show.
What-
Sorry, them.
When the song I like to move it,
Move it,
that shit plays, my fucking 5-year-old self fucking pop off in my room.
Dude, that
Like,
movie is goated, man.
on God.
Oh, dude, I even played the video game on the PS2. That's how
Yo,
obsessed I was.
the video
Oh
game.
shit! Same.
No,
same.
same,
yeah,
same,
right.
same.
Yeah,
Actually,
I played the first one and the second one. If there was a first one on the PS2.
I forgot which one I played, but I played one of them, and I remember getting so frustrated because the CD I bought was obviously pirated, and then it didn't work on my PS2. It only worked
So it
sometimes like that, and so I remember I never completed the game because I broke the CD, and because I was really angry. Because
Oh,
it didn't
but I
work.
love that game, man. You play as the different characters and you do all these new little mini games. I guess it was good. Sports time. Oh, we talk about Moto, dude.
Moto. Who the fuck says Moto with a
Hey,
hard
what
T?
is Moto?
Who says that,
Wait,
bro? Who says that?
Who says it with a hard T?
Who
Fucking
says it like that?
Indonesian
bro?
looking
hey,
ass.
Moto.
Oh, yeah, whitewashed Indonesian, bro.
Whitewashing it.
I'm just saying it quickly, man. I say Moto.
Actual white. No
I think
tap.
there's like a magic to it, like how old cartoons kind of paint the world differently for us, and we kind of wish the world is actually like the ones in the cartoon, like that's the ideal world, and not like the actual one we have right now.
I'd agree
that's
to
how
that, even though I'd agree to that. Even though that's
Yeah,
kind
Made
of
us,
speaking-
made us a lot dumber, but that's the best
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, and now we have progressive stuff right now that kept reminding us that stuff like that exists, and then the magic is gone.
It's no
The magic-
longer an
the
escape
illusion
from
is gone.
reality, bro.
It's no longer an escape from reality. That's why I miss old shows.
Oh, dude,
But
you
there's
just
nothing wrong with
you're
that.
actually.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's bringing light to the real problems of
Yeah,
the world.
it's
I
true.
can't say I don't respect that.
But if you watch old shows, you'd know that there weren't any cell phones, like smartphones like that, right? They weren't on their phones tapping and checking their feeds all day long. But they actually rely on the adventure outdoors back in the old cartoons. Like if you watch, what do you call that shit? Gravity Falls, or what's a good one? Give me a good one. Give me a good one.
Adventure Time.
Star versus the forces of evil.
I didn't like
Like
that.
the older ones,
Oh,
older
fuck
ones,
you.
like
Fuck
way older.
Like,
Like
come
way
on,
older.
man. Star
Yeah.
vs. Review was
You can call me gay
Oh,
for
dude.
watching it, but I loved it.
Yo,
And see, I can
Bro, Clone Wars, bro. How about I just remember?
When I was a kid, I didn't
Bro.
like it because it was too adulty. Okay.
What? Clone Wars, bro? You don't like Clone Wars?
When I was a
Yeah,
kid,
yeah.
watching Clone Wars was like What I don't get is it's not
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, exactly. It's the same. It's the same thing with Naruto. No. I'm not joking. Like even as a kid, I thought Naruto was like too adulty for me, so I don't really watch it that much. Same with Clone Wars, right?
Bruh.
Same with
I
Clone
never
Wars.
really, I never really,
The-
I never really saw Clone Wars to be like that adult. I just liked it because it was Star Wars.
Yeah, same here. I just saw a swishy switch lightsaber.
Yeah, that was cool, but like most of the time, those scenes were cool, but most of the time were like it was the real shit, actual plot. Like as a kid, no one wants to watch that, man.
Okay, you got a point there.
So
You
like
just-
all
you just wanna
cartoons,
Okay, alright, you
You
got a
just want to
point.
watch dumb people doing dumb stuff, man. That's all you-
exactly. Without phones, like you remember in cartoons where there weren't any smartphones. That's where the magic fucking happens, bro. Like when they rely anything not from a smartphone to have fun in a cartoon, like inside the cartoon itself. That's when you think that cartoons are actually really good. Like Avatar, the settings are like really old, but at the same time you still feel the fun the characters actually feel. Contrasting to like how Teen Titans Go try to make fun of their own show with social media jokes and memes, I
Yeah.
guess. It's a
I
different
don't
like
know,
it's good,
They
it's good.
brought,
I like how they do it. I like how they execute it, but like it's not the same as what we had, you know.
Wasn't that the one time where you invited a rapper?
Oh, wait. If you're talking about regular show, I remember.
Oh, yeah, the one with-
not
the one-
Tyler, the creator. No,
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
Teen Titans. I'm still talking about Teen Titans Go. Like, didn't they invite a rapper or something?
rapper? I
Oh,
know
wait,
they invited
wait,
Fall Out Boy.
Wait,
Fall Out
didn't
Boy,
Lil
right?
Yachty?
Fall Out Boy.
Yeah,
Didn't Lil
Lil
Yachty
Yachty.
make it?
Wait,
Lil
huh?
Yachty with Teen Titans.
Oh,
He was in the movie,
he was
right?
playing Green. Yeah, he was playing Green Lantern, I think, in the movie.
Really? What?
No,
Really?
the fuck, it
Didn't
was
he just
Lil
make?
Yachty.
Didn't he just make music? No, he just made a song for it. Yeah, he made a song for it.
Oh, there's a Lil Yachty.
A man went
Yeah,
from
it-
broccoli
Was
to this.
was
Really?
Superman Nicolas Cage? Was Superman Nicolas Cage?
I have no fucking idea.
Give me a sec. Let me check. Give me a sec.
Fun fact: I learned English from regular show.
Regular show.
Oh yeah.
Regular
Nothing
show.
happened.
Regular show did inviting a rapper properly, bro.
This
Exactly.
regular show is so fucking good. Man.
It's
It was good. It was like the show I felt cool watching because it was the most adultish out of all of them, right?
It was
Out,
cool.
out,
It
out of
wasn't-
all,
like compared to Adventure Time.
wasn't
compared
much.
compared to Adventure Time, compared to
Yeah, I
freaking
guess you're right.
Gumball, right? Yeah, yeah, freaking regular show had some.
Regular. I usually invited fucking Childish Gambino and Chancellor Rapper.
Exactly.
That shit is goated. That episode was so goated.
Yes, that's why.
Well, what about the episode the death sandwich? No, not death sandwich. Like the
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the,
yeah,
the death punch or something?
Death Punch
Death-
or something like
punch.
that.
Oh!
Death Punch,
Yeah,
no,
that's
shit,
sick.
the
That's
one.
Oh my god.
That's a sick one, bro. That was like my favorite episode back then.
That was
I'm
my
gonna be real
first
with you.
episode.
Death Condo was the most American fucking idea I've ever heard.
The
American.
one
Even the
the one
death-
teaching it was a fat guy with a mullet.
Yeah.
Like,
Fat guy with
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that shit is so fucking American.
yeah.
It's from a burger joint too. God damn.
Yeah, it's a sandwich joint or something.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. It's
Yeah.
so greasy. Yay.
I remember Rigby. he wanted to learn the Death Punch because he kept getting his ass beat by Mordecai.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Mordecai one punch Rigby every time, man. He got mad.
Oh, dude, he had to go and train in a dojo and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah. No, they were-
No, he didn't
They were
train in
betting for
dojo.
something, and like the winner of the game, Punchies, got it right, and then Rigby
Yeah.
always lost in Punchies. So then he tried to learn a fucking death technique. So
Yeah.
That was my first episode.
mine
Oh.
was actually I don't know.
Dude,
Oh, do
back
you
in
guys remember your first episodes, dude?
Yeah, I do. I think because like okay, at grade four, all my class was talking about was regular show. I'm not even gonna lie. So I think in grade four, I was like the same class as Aksa, and all we talked about was regular show at that time. It's just regular show, this regular show, that. It's fucking beautiful.
Hamboni.
What?
I still think of the muscle man scene.
No.
Give me a picture with the and then it's Dude, they should have coined the term
Bruh.
titty recoil, man. Holy shit.
I know, man.
That is just this is the perfect mix of creativity and like dumb, you know? I don't know how to
That's
say
the
it.
peak of regular show right there, man. Not gonna
Fucking,
lie.
yep, muscle man getting titty recoiled. Holy shit. Oh my
Oh,
god.
dude, that
Muscle Man iconic, my guy.
Muscle Man is you know
He's a
who
fucking
cares?
icon.
He's
His fucking
iconic.
titty bounced his face and it knocked him back, bro. I mean, his titties have enough force to knock him down. Like, can you imagine?
Dude, everybody at grade 4 all copied the way the characters speak. Like every day, all I hear was yeah or some
Oh
shit
my
like that
god.
in grade
Oh
4.
my
Oh,
god.
man. Yeah, I remember that.
my school
Do you
doing
remember that?
Oh
Do you remember that?
my god.
I know.
What?
I was like in grade 4. Everybody in class got yeah or some shit like
Oh
that.
my god. Dude, I remember it now and I feel so stupid for doing it, man.
Yeah, same, bro.
Wait, really?
I think we all did.
It
I
feels
did that
nostalgic in a good way. It feels nostalgic in a good way,
because it
man.
made you feel cool, like hip and shit. Like, nah, it's
I
just
know,
stupid,
man. It looks
really
stupid.
dumb.
But looking back, I
But-
guess we just what do you call it? Experiencing regular show at its peak. That's how good the show is.
That's
You know,
probably true.
it is true.
But like,
It's like how
regular show-
some of us kaya say, "Ah man," after watching Ben 10 as a kid or some shit.
Oh
No,
my god.
nobody, just
No,
me,
I did
just,
not
just,
do that.
me?
No,
just me.
that's you, bro.
I think that's just you.
No, that's
Just
all
me.
you, bro.
God
Regular
damn.
show goated, but the more like the older I get, the more I notice how the pattern of each episode goes. So it goes like
Normal.
Mordecai and
then
Rigby.
rounded.
Mordecai and Rigby fuck something up. They don't want to tell Benson. They go to Man. Most like no guy, and then they go to somewhere in the fucking other dimension or something
And
to fix the
something
problem.
supernatural happens. Yeah.
There's something
That's how it goes.
supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
And then it all ends with clean this up or you're fired. Yeah.
Granted, I mean it was pretty. It was
I mean-
funny, but like the older I get, like the more I notice how repetitive it gets. It gets.
So it makes it fun. I don't know.
Yeah,
when
but
we were
the
kids,
older
we
you
didn't
get-
see that as a problem. Okay.
Yeah, but
basically.
if you rewatch the episode when you get older, you actually start through the jokes that went over your head as a 4th grader or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
all the
adult jokes, right?
innuendos.
Yep.
Good times.
It was good
Yo,
times, man.
I want to ask a question. Is like the whole like chat gonna be like in the video or not?
No.
It ain't right,
Some parts.
Rafi.
no.
Ken,
Oh god,
oh
that
my
is
lord.
Ken. Like if okay, wait, let me. I didn't actually make a list this time. That's why we were just talking out our ass.
Wait. Vibing. If you search "vibing night" on YouTube, it's the third video that appears.
Oh, fuck jam.
Wait, what? Yeah, 70 views. Maybe that's just me because I watched it. I don't know.
No, I didn't watch it and I didn't get it.
Oh damn. Okay.
I watched it because I liked it and I subscribed to the channel.
Yo, go, man. Yo, this is the fucking. This is one of the videos I get, man. Holy shit.
Okay, wait, so the last. Okay, wait. What should be the last segment?
I don't know.
The fuck?
Okay,
What the fuck are these, boy? The fuck?
Didn't you end it with a vibing good night? Right?
No.
Just like send someone
Say
in.
that. No, say that.
Oh,
Say that.
yeah.
Say that. Yeah.
No, because like Rafi said, it's gonna be like 40 minutes, right? That's 40 plus minutes. You want to add a little segment so it hits the 50-minute mark.
I don't
Knife.
know.
Knife round
No.
starts in 3, 2.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're fuck out of here. Get out.
Oh, no.
Get out.
Then Rafi, if when you get a reckoning fee, I'll pay you for all your troubles, bro.
Damn.
For being a slave, to being a bot, to being an editor, bro. I'll pay you for it.
Dude, this guy's Johnny Sins, my guy.
You about to be an astronaut, a stepbrother, a dad, a stepdad.
Implying. Ah, shit, dude, I'm a terrible host. I did not give Reza any kind of screen time.
Wow, okay. Oh, you suck, bro.
Reza, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro. I'm just kind of tired, man.
Okay,
Knife
that's
round starts in 3, 2.
Alright, Fee,
What?
start the knife round. Stop doing my
I
phone.
will kill you all.
Hey, Rafi. Hey,
No, for real.
hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, bro. Like a lot of childhood shows were really part of like were like really part of me, bro. Like there's also like some other things that are like really mean a lot to me. Like there are like a lot of things that like mean a lot to me.
Come on, man.
One of them is especially when Rafi became a bot.
That was the best moment of my childhood, bro. He wasn't allowed to reply back to us.
It was cool.
Okay, listen, man. Not on a good note, right?
Wait, wait, I did a fucking epilogue. My guy, I did the anime ending.
Okay, right.
so,
Okay, let Ryan do it. Let Ryan do it.
um,
Alright, go.
Okay, guys. Hello, listeners. Are you still listening? I hope you. So, that will be it for tonight's podcast. If there's anything that sort of offended you, because
Since when did this podcast become Indonesian? The fuck?
we said some pretty woke shit. Not a lot of snowflakes can take it, but well, it's just our opinion, so it's not completely factual. Maybe some of it are factual, but I don't really care. I want to go to sleep. So,
What the fuck? Dude, since when did this podcast become Indonesian where you have to apologize after a speech or something like that?
oh, dude, that's just my second nature, man. It's just fucked up. It's like everything I do.
That's what everyone does. What the fuck?
No, that's not how you do it in English, man.
No, some
Like,
people
you don't apologize, bro.
Actually,
That shit is weird. That shit is weird, my guy. I find that weird.
Y'all know how I got these cars.
Weird or not, that's the last of the podcast. We're gonna be signing off. Everyone, have a good night. Asian.
have a good vibing night. No.
Come on,
If you don't end this,
We're
if you
gonna
don't
cut-
end this,
we're gonna
right, you
cut
have
there.
to say it. Right, you have to say it right
And with that being said, have a vibing good night.
Have a good commencing bang thing.
now. Commencing vibing good night.